Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere. And we're going to be starting a new game. Because I'm pissed off with Elvira. And we are going to be playing Truberbrook. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the... Gotta start this in the typical way. You know what? I think there's more of a point and click anyhow. Un momento.
Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, this looks nice so far. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they?
Yeah, they're familiar.
Some of these... Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark.
I don't know about you. This is beautiful.
Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes.
I think your dad was right. Wait, what's this? Is this your backpack or something?
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. Out of gas. And the engine is overheated.
Oh boy. Alright, well. The gas part should be salty.
No juice.
Oh, great. So we have no power.
At least the cold chain is unbroken. I wish. It's frozen shut.
Okay. We got here tires.
My tires should still last a couple of miles.
Alright.
If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. Somebody forgot their toolbox.
Good. Let's grab it.
This loot box contains only some rusty pliers.
Oh, isn't that nice?
How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? I wish. It's frozen shut.
Alright. And we can talk to the door?
Hello? Anybody in there?
No.
I could really use some gas. Can you please let me in? I'm totally not a vampire, I swear. Locked. Of course.
Well,
Dad used to say,
yeah. Can't go this far, I guess. Can I use the pliers on the
those
motorcycle?
pliers won't help me with that.
Okay.
It's just one short circuit before everything blows up into my face.
Great.
Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark.
So, I can't do anything with that. Can't do that. That's no longer active.
How should I open the door with these rusty pliers?
It's a good question. Oh.
No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found.
Well, I don't know if that was too easy. I mean, I had to figure it out. Yes, I wouldn't think of kicking a gutter.
That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands. There's something funny about that picture.
Something funny about it.
Oops. A hidden switch.
Well, that makes about sense.
This must be the main fuse.
Wow, now we can see it around here.
Electrical cables.
What happens?
Zip.
Oh.
Extra large, no refill. Looks dusty.
What's this? Oh, it's a jukebox.
Again, that ghastly tune. 20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways.
Deutschmarks? Well, that's German.
This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. What I wouldn't give to be there.
Yeah, well, what's a picture
What I
of?
wouldn't...
Yeah.
It's a picture of a buffalo. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home.
So, well, now, we found some things. Oh,
Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
okay, I'm not a coffee drinker either myself, so.
Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
Oh, so we did have cherry pie. So this is just, I can't grab that. They're dusty.
I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event.
Alright. Well, looks like everything's working out.
Cold as ice. Exactly what I need.
Yes!
There you go. Have some Kool-Aid.
Well, this was actually kind of easy to figure out.
Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Cold water is leaking out.
Yep. I think we can go now.
Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
Oh, good lord. Oh. Oh wow, look at this. This is nice looking here. Head Up presents... Truberbrook. God, I would be so scared to be driving up that thing. I got anxiety when I took my late wife to see one of her friends. Don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful sight. I just don't like that there's some steep drops there with very little to protect you. No guardrail. Oh, look at that view, too. Thank God I'm not driving that myself. Definitely has that point-and-click vibe to it, though. Old school point-and-click. I love it. Prologue. The Lazarus Incident. (1967).
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already.
Oh, you're here for a vacation.
The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes. That's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world.
Well. So those are some of our people who helped create this game. Nice way to do a do credits there.
Its heydays are over. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed.
Supposed to hint that the lake has one of them things that has 350 in it?
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off.
Pesky kids.
I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is.
Oh. This is obviously a little town.
Arrived at destination after a short walk. Truberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already.
Truberbrook.
That is one strange-looking cat.
Looks more like a fox to me. Yeah, it's a fox. How can you mistake a cat, a fox for a cat?
Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood.
Honestly, what the hell were you thinking? Yeah, well. Alright, ooh, there's a bucket.
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
I don't know about that. But... oh, a
That's
night.
probably the town's landmark.
Mobius Palast.
There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagte Platte, Pothocker, Tote Oma.
Glad you're saying them and not me. I'd butcher them.
The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff?
Me?
Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir.
Interesting.
The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective.
Okay, and okay, so that's traveling.
This must be the place.
Let's just see what this is.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair soon. Exciting.
Wow, I'm loving how the feel of this game right now.
Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so.
Wasn't she the girl we were playing as in the intro?
That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there. Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant.
Whatever that means there. All these pictures.
This leads to the rooms. Look at all these beautiful people.
Say the word thrice, but no one will ever know.
Must be some kind of ancestral gallery.
Runner-up for the second annual pretzel eating contest. Owners of the much-loved coffee house Truberbrook Castle. Captain of the local football team, Svig Forward Truberbrook, 1887. Okay. Co-inventor of the revitalizing drink espresso. Likes to ride a bicycle without being able to control it. Lives together with her two imaginary shaven cats, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. Inventor of the sheet music-based programming language Sherman++. Known to be mastered only by a few experts. According to legend, this young and reckless musician translated a copy of the Necronomicon kept at the Goethe Universität Frankfurt am Main into Spanish and intended to write songs based on it. He disappeared soon after. Steve Q45. Okay.
Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
Any idea?
Just try again.
Okay.
Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Truberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser. 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
Yeah. Well, what would be the best answer? Physicist?
In a broader sense, yes. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Truberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Truberbrook is already over.
Huh.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
Darkest night. Tannhauser meets a stranger.
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper?
Well, it looks that way.
Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down. What a mess. It seems rather unpleasant outside.
If I touch it.
I better not. It'll start raining in. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth.
No kidding.
What is this? Some kind of goo.
That globe fell.
Where did he go? Even more of that strange goo. Reception opening hours. Monday to Saturday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays and legal holidays, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. These rods are not the only thing fishy around here. So many rooms, so few guests. I wonder what tomorrow's menu will bring. The traces lead outside. Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Yeah.
A trail of goo. The thief must have left it behind. The trail leads further uptown.
I hear a
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
Yeah.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
Yeah.
What's this trail of slime the burglar left behind?
Oh. I don't really want to know what he stepped in there.
I wonder if she knows something about the burglar.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Evil spirits?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now, that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
She probably could, too. Chapter 1. Welcome to Truberbrook.
I can't fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
She got a funny feeling of fun, but... Ooh.
These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore. I have to insert a coin first.
What's it?
I wonder what that is.
Well, then let's check it out.
Locked.
Well, now we can see things here.
Danger. High voltage. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops. Time waits for no man, not even in Truberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. Hello? Anybody there? What was that?
I don't know. It's definitely a mystery.
It's glowing red.
Alright. So this is interesting. This game saves when you switch scenes. Okay. Well, that's an old German helmet.
Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. The table is wobbling terribly. This table, it has a wobble. Everything's going down the drain around here.
Really?
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
I can't do anything about it. Okay. The heck?
Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. Hilarious the Unready, Margrave of Truberbrook. Conqueror of the Dragon, Savior of Truberbrook, yep. In the year of our Lord, 1250.
Well.
Wooden fences always remind me of my...
Let's go see if anybody inside knows anything. Also check that. Whoa! Well, this opened up.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts.
Ah.
His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
Yeah.
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
Yeah.
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If
Interesting.
you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
Yeah.
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
Yes. What about the miners?
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Would you wrap up the whole story in detail for me again?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it. They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation.
Okay.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Little daughter, huh? I haven't seen her.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think?
Yeah.
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles.
Oh.
In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off. Anything else I can do for you?
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. By the...
Oh, damn. Now that's the daughter.
Science fiction. Something involving spaceships.
Hey, please don't stand there.
There's something funny about that clock.
Wilhelm scream.
Is that a maggot? It's having a good time. This can must have fallen off the table. Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby. Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. She seems very focused.
Can we talk to her?
Hey.
Nope.
She's almost in a trance. Now where would this lead to? Locked.
Nope. Let's check in our room for something. Because last night this fell.
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. I would probably hurt myself. I'm not tired. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
Interesting. So we could get a hanger? Wow. This is very interesting.
I don't want to cover up these people's works of art. Hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric.
Yeah.
Just a hanger. Empty.
I like that when you click someplace, it kicks up dust. That's a nice little touch. I wonder if I can talk to her for a moment by turning this off.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me. Didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Depends on how you look at it. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
And what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even rulons into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well.
Oh?
I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Oh?
Your uncle was a wizard?
Wizards? They aren't even real.
So, what do I have to do to make you tell me?
There's only one thing I can think of. Can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
Interesting.
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a Starlock for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
Well, loose plank in room 3, where we stay. I
This
wonder.
muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know.
Yeah, but... Aha!
There really is a hidden stash below.
Yeah, what's this? There's something under the table there. Or on the bed there.
There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see what's in this.
Loads of useless junk. And an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes.
So now, well, that was interesting. We found a massage rod, bottle of schnapps, but this is definitely a beautiful game, and I think this is a good place to call it an episode. But you want to know something? The look this game has, it looks like a lot of things were this is all handcrafted. Well, we could discuss that more later. If you made it this far in the video, please put in the comments, we have a paper thief, and next time around we're going to try and find out more and everything else. How do I get out of the game then? No. Ah, there we go. So, yeah, oh, there, so that, let's see, hotspot indicator, let me see that. Oh, look at that. And then we have, no, what was it again? There we go. I shows inventory. Okay, let me see if I can do that. Oh, that's it. Oh, look, that's so neat. So this is everything we have. Interesting. But this is, I think, a fine place to call it an episode. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the videos that premiere. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle, where besides this, I'm working through many other games and franchises that premiere in a 2-week cycle. I do runs through the game of Monstrum, working my way through Aquaria, working my way through the Leisure Suit Larry games, currently on Wet Dreams Dry Twice. I'm basically following the Larry Laffer games. Working my way through brain fart. Working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doom Guy / Doomslayer. I'm working on Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods Part 2. Don't know if I'll get Dark Ages yet or not, or the Dark Age. Gotta have priorities set, you know. Working my way through the Evil Within series, currently on the first game of that. And I'm working my way through I've been working through the main Tomb Raider games. I just finished up Underworld, so we're going to be starting the Survivor timeline with Tomb Raider 2013. And I recently finished Tales of the Neon Sea, so something new is going up in its place. And a bunch of others in that times frame. I also have videos that premiere at 10 a.m. weekly, Sunday mornings until it's done. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Monday, nothing. Tuesday is for fic readings. Wednesday, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday, Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday is reserved for a retrospective for a game or series of beating the story mode on. So, until next time, I want you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!